Welcome back to Monopoly. In this video, we're going to see what will happen to Bitcoin in the short and midterm, and we maybe can predict the next moves. All right, so we had a really crazy time for crypto market recently. We had the ETF approval for Ethereum. We had Trump's speech for Bitcoin in the convention. We had a lot of selling pressure from the Germany's government and the empty GOX, and all of this was after the Bitcoin approval for ETF. So it's been a crazy time for crypto, and I would say it's positive. But let's see what's happening in the chart right now. So basically, we had this very heavily supplied zone from 70 to 74k. We talked about this a lot in my previous videos that this zone is very important and it's not gonna break off easy. So we got denied, rejected multiple times, and even now Bitcoin got to 70k and it got rejected straight, something that happens a lot in this zone. And we even didn't, as soon as it got to the 70k, it got rejected and we started to drop really with the momentum. But this zone, also we have this trend line, and if you actually expand it, you can see that we have something like this. So like have in mind that breaking through this area is not only that, also means that we're gonna get to pass this trend line or this pattern, whatever you want to call it. And breaking through here is gonna give double validation for the momentum. And so somehow we're gonna break through this area. And I don't think honestly we're gonna get to 80,000 in the first try. So I think we're gonna go maybe to 77 or 78k, and then we're gonna have a drop, and this area will turn into a demand zone, and we're gonna have a support from here, and then we're gonna go to 80 or even higher. And I think that would be a more likely scenario because this also we have this pattern. It's not only about this supply zone that we're gonna clear out. It's also we have a continuing pattern here as well. But the other scenario would be that we don't actually continue this momentum now, and we go down for the bottom of this channel, and then we go high again, and we play again, or once again down. I don't think that would be really possible because it's not even possible because it's probably going to put a lot of traders out and gonna make them tired, and that's what Bitcoin usually is really good at. And I think it wouldn't going to take that long anyway, especially with the Ethereum ETF that we got approved, because we're gonna have more funding and more money coming to altcoins probably pretty much soon. And I think from here we're gonna break and then we're gonna go for higher. And I think it's also a possible scenario. And either one of these scenarios, I think it's possible for the new all-time high. But again, don't forget that we have a really restricted here area here, and we have to break through here first. And the good thing that it may help you to feel better about the market is that although we had a lot of rejections, although we had a high selling pressure from the German government and from the MT GOX, and there was a huge selling pressure as well, but we got a lot of support and buying pressure to push the price up again to attack this zone. So I think that's a really good thing. And when we have a really high selling pressure, and we get recovered, it means also we have really good buying pressure. So in the short form, this means that when those selling pressure is gone, when we finally have the distribution of the empty GOX finally over, so the selling pressure is off, but the buying pressure probably will still remain, and that's when we're gonna go higher. I think that's the really positive thing about Bitcoin right now, the crypto market right now. And I think honestly, this move for the new all-time high is not only for the Bitcoin like the previous all-time high that we had to the 74k. I think this time is we're gonna have also for altcoins, and we're gonna have an alt season as well. And the expected alt season that everyone were waiting for because of the Bitcoin's all-time high will finally be here, I think, especially with the ETF of the Ethereum. And I think this new all-time high, supposedly for 80,000, it's like a target everyone's talking about. I think it's also going to be starting a potential alt season, and maybe I can make a video about that as well. But I think the outcome and the overlook is positive, and we can hope for positive days not only for Bitcoin but also for the other altcoins, because they really need to recover. Like a lot of them are still in the bad area. And thanks for watching. For more updates, please make sure to hit the subscribe button.